Today we're going to be doing an update on my most expensive and my favorite tortoises here at Shadows Reptiles, the aldabra tortoises. If you guys have been watching my videos, especially the tortoise ones, you probably saw the video where I got the most expensive tortoises in my collection.
What's going on, guys? So right now I'm picking up some new aldabra tortoises and I wanted to show you guys the enclosure they were in. So I found these guys through a friend of mine. She was able to send me the information of the person selling them and I came to pick them up 2 hours away from Miami. So these guys are going to be going to Shadows Reptiles now. Here are the two new additions to Shadows Reptiles. These are two little baby aldabra tortoises. As you can see, they're already very big for being babies. They're bigger than my Herman's tortoises. Next year, they're going to be bigger than my Redfoots, and in a couple of years, they're going to be bigger than even Tank, my biggest sulcata tortoise. So this is the male, this is the female, and these guys, look how they run away from you. When they get scared, they don't hide in their shells, they'll run away. So yeah, these guys have been going crazy since the day we got them, and let's go put them back in their enclosures now.
At the time of getting the video, I said that the baby aldabras were about $8,000 and the bigger ones were $10,000. I kind of over-exaggerated on the small ones and I under-exaggerated on the big ones. But today I'm going to give you guys a breakdown on how much I think that these tortoises are worth and what I think I could get for them. I have a handful of carrots. We're gonna find the aldabras and give it to them. So you can kind of tell it's very early in the morning. It's still 6 in the morning, so these guys are gonna be asleep. Yeah, he's already up. As soon as they see the light, they know it's time to start moving. These guys are usually very active and love to come for the food, although today is gonna be a little bit different because they are going to have some breakfast in bed. Let's see if they even want it. This is very out of the blue for them. They usually eat in a couple hours after waking up. So like I said, right now it's about 6. I usually feed these guys around 8 to 9 in the morning every day. We're gonna let him smell it a little bit to see. Oh yeah, you like it? Here, let's see if we can move his head like that. I don't know. I can't consciously do it. He only did it when I wasn't wanting to do it. There we go. I know I said the aldabras are my favorite species, but this guy right here is my favorite aldabra out of all the ones I have. And he is the biggest one, although that's not why he's my favorite. He just has a great personality, which I'll show you guys when he wakes up a little bit more. He's still kind of asleep. Oh, you're gonna take it from me, man? Come on. You gotta bite through it. If Tank was here, he would have chomped through this whole carrot already. That's why I use Tank for ASMR and nothing else. This Tank's a tank. I thought they were easily going to be able to get through this carrot, but I might have to split it in half. Here's a little trick that I like to use. Get this fence. I cut it up like this. Oh, that's gone. This guy felt me rub against his neck. He's like, oh, am I getting petted? He was about to start standing up. So yeah, once we're done feeding him the carrots, I'll show you guys why he's my favorite. Because if I start petting him now, he's probably not going to finish the carrot. I'm gonna come here, use my handy dandy fence blade. Have you ever seen a guy cut carrots on a fence for a tortoise? Let's see if the lemurs want this little piece. Here, Lila. Whoa, Oscar, what the? All right, well, there you go. You're definitely not getting one after what you just tried to do. What was that all about? I don't think they would like the carrots too much. Here, Oscar, I'm just messing with you, man. Lila, let me give it to Oscar. Oscar! Oscar! Oi, get back, man. Or whatever, I don't think that they're gonna like the carrot too much. Yeah, Lila does not want me to give it to him. Let's just get back to this guy. These are not for you, man. This one's yours, right here. When I got these aldabras, they were about the size of my sulcata tortoises. And I know we don't have the sulcatas here to compare them, but they are definitely at least double, if not triple the size of when I got them. So I definitely have to weigh them one of these days. I might do it later, but for that I need some help because these guys are very heavy and very big. So we'll just let him to it. And let's go feed the other big aldabra. I don't think I'm gonna feed this to the little ones just because I don't think they'll be able to get through it. Let's see, the little ones are right here. These guys are still knocked out. The little ones are right here, and if you guys saw the video when I got these guys, they used to both fit on my hand. My thumbnail for that video is literally them in each hand. Very big. I'm gonna take them out now and carry them so you guys can see how big they are. But first, I'm gonna get this big boy's attention over here by dropping this carrot in front of him. Look. These guys love food, and they know that when they see me, food is coming. These two, it's gonna be going to my new pet. And my new pet is right there, sleeping. Oh, I already woke up. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? So this here is a groundhog, and she loves carrots. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one on her bed back there. Good stuff, huh? Just gonna leave her to it. She'll munch on that for the rest of the day. I'm gonna get the aldabras and see if I can show you guys a quick update on them. Those little guys that used to fit in my hands, this is them now. So these guys are almost the size of the sulcata tortoises, and the other ones are quickly surpassing the sulcata tortoises. As you can see, they still have very similar personalities to when they got here, which is running away from me. And they have made some improvement. So this guy comes up to me every now and then so that I can feed him. But if I wake him up like that, or if I go and approach him, he just runs away from me. So they only like me when I have food for them, and they are the ones to approach me. These bigger ones though, especially this one, has no problem with me at all. He'll run up to me and he'll try and walk all over me. He'll walk all over what I'm doing. He'll try and bite me to get food. He does not care. Let's see if we could feed him. He's probably better for ASMR than the other one is. I'm gonna wash this off. And the other thing these guys love to do is spill their water. Always spilling it, and as you can see, they have this dug out. So it just gets lower and lower each time it rains because they like to come in here and bathe in the mud. Which they do over there as well, that's why it's dug out like that. So yeah, these guys are gonna get a new water system very soon. Just want these little ones to get a little bit taller so they could reach it without it being so close to the ground so they can't break it.
A few moments later.
Again, it's very early in the morning, so these guys are like, what is going on? Why am I being fed so early? They might not even be hungry yet. But they will be starting to eat soon. No, he likes it. Here you go, buddy. There you go, you just gotta warm him up. But yeah, I am so happy with these guys. I had to spend over a year paying them off, but it was definitely worth it. I really enjoyed these tortoises, and they're probably one of the investments that I'm proudest of. Although they haven't really made me any money, they are very rare tortoises, and I did not want to grow out aldabras from baby size because that would take so long, and I didn't want to spend $50,000 to $100,000 on adults. So juveniles were the way to go, and I was able to find rescues, so that makes it even better. And in reality, they found me. I never went out of my way to look for an aldabra tortoise. Matter of fact, I wouldn't have bought the aldabra tortoises had they not been offered to me for such a great price, because these guys, I got them at a fantastic deal. And yeah, I mean, the same day that I got both of the groups, the two big ones and the two smaller ones, I had people offering to buy them from me, so that's how you know it's a good deal. Now there's a helicopter passing over the house in slow motion. That's the slowest helicopter I've ever seen. Anyways, it looks like this guy's not too interested in this. He's a little bit slower than usual today. We're just gonna go ahead and leave that right there and get back to the other one. I'm gonna get up next to him soon so that you guys could see how big he is now compared to how he used to be. But the reason why this tortoise is my favorite is because of this. Check out how he's positioned right now, right? Watch what happens when I start petting him. And the cool thing about this guy is that even if he's eating or doing something, drinking water, whatever it is, if I come up to him and pet him, he's gonna prioritize the pets. He'll stop whatever he's doing, stand up like this, and just let me have my way with him. So yeah, that's why this one's my favorite. The other one over there is a little bit crazy. He's gonna keep trying to eat me while I'm doing this if I haven't fed him yet. Although he does like being petted as well. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. Come here. Trying to get a good thumbnail of him. Just gonna rub his face. Alright, so you could kind of see him there. It's a little bit weird, but here I am next to him so that you guys could see just how big this guy is. You can see he's gotten way bigger and way taller since the day I got him. These guys used to be about the same size as the sulcatas. They've always been a little bit taller just because of the species that they are. Aldabras have higher shells. But yeah, this guy is growing like crazy. Can't wait to see how he looks in 5 more years. Now, I did tell you guys I was gonna give you a little bit of a price breakdown, so I'll just go ahead and be completely honest with you. I don't think I reviewed this in my previous videos, but I paid $7,000 for this one and the other big one combined back in 2021, which was a great price at the time. I could have easily paid $7,000 each and it would have still been a great deal. These guys were just getting too big for the previous owner. I think that's why they rehomed them. I drove over 4 hours to go pick these big boys up. And then these smaller ones were also rehomed to me by somebody that just couldn't take care of them anymore. They were much closer to me though. I did not drive 4 hours to go pick them up. They cost me, I believe, $2,500 or something like that. And like I said, they were much smaller. They were also a good price though. At the size that they were, I could have easily paid, I believe, around $3,000 each, if not $3,000 to $4,000, because they are pretty pricey tortoises. Recently, the prices of animals has been all over the place, so it's a little bit harder to predict. But a good way to measure them that I used to go by is pretty much $1,000 an inch. So if you have a 20-inch aldabra, that would be about $20,000. If you have a baby aldabra that's like really small, it's about $1,000, although usually they tend to be more like $1,500 to $2,000. So if I had to price them right now, I'm gonna give you guys 2 prices, the low end and the high end, that I think that these guys would go for. So these smaller ones, I think on the low end, I could get, I'd say at least $8,000 each. And then on the higher end, I could probably get up to $12,000 for these smaller sized ones. And these big boys, these are the real crazy ones. So this one right now, I would say would definitely be about $20,000 to $25,000. Although the problem with these more expensive tortoises is not how much they cost, is finding somebody to buy them. They are probably in a good size to sell right now because people that don't want babies and want big aldabra tortoises are most likely gonna go for something like this, because the only ones that are really capable of buying huge tortoises are like really rich private collectors or zoos, because an adult aldabra would easily be like $50,000. I have seen them sometimes for like $30,000, although that's more like wholesale price for the aldabras, for the adults. And I have seen some about their size for $10,000 as well, and they have not sold. So that's why I don't think that pricing them is really even a big deal, because I don't think they're that easy to sell. That being said, I do not think I'll ever be getting rid of these guys unless it's a really big payment, because you know, if I'm able to provide something a lot better for all the other animals and help benefit all the other animals, then I'm gonna have to not be selfish and rehome one of them. And it would probably be that one, because he is the only other big one that's not as chill as him. I love this guy, like I said. He's a little bit crazy, and I think that one is a boy. So I want to make sure I have enough females. So if I were to sell any, I'd sell the one that I know for sure is a male. And the reason why I think it's a male is not guaranteed that he's a male, but I think he's a male because he's always trying to breed with the smaller ones. Even though he's very young still, I don't know if he's even fertile, but he definitely tries to breed. But hopefully, best case scenario, this one's a girl and the other 2 smaller ones are girls too, and that's the only boy. And maybe we'll get lucky and collect some aldabra eggs in the future, who knows. These guys are super cool, and as you can see, they keep the grass extremely thin. Borderline looks ugly, although it's more ugly because of the rain than because of them. It's just been raining a little too heavy, so all the mud comes out, and They do make mud pits. That's the one thing, is you can see whenever it rains, they like to get inside of the pits, and they kind of like nestle into it, and it just digs it deeper and deeper each time. But I'm thinking that I'm gonna be rehoming these guys very soon, so that they have more land and more space, so that they could grow out a lot bigger. Although they have plenty of space here, it's very adequate for them. They usually go back there to get the shade during the day when it's too hot, or they'll chill back there. The one thing that they don't currently have, because they broke the one that they used to have, is like good hides. So they kind of just get under this bush. The small ones that you saw get under the pond over there. And this big one tucks himself away in the corner over there. I wanted to build them a hide over here, although since I'm thinking of moving these guys, I'm just gonna hold off for it a little bit longer, and I'll see within the next month what I plan on doing. But I definitely need to get them set up for the winter so that they have somewhere nice and warm to be. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video with the aldabra tortoises. I know I don't show these guys off enough. If you guys want to see more of the aldabra tortoises and all the other animals here at Shadows Reptiles, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, like today's video, and have a great day.